Hello, this is Barry here again, and we're doing puzzle 4A, which is the fourth puzzle of the easier type. Not easy, but easier. So here we go. Regan so upset over fruit. 7 spaces. Over to you. Okay, looking at it, Regan won't be a key. Fruit could be a key. Regan's got a proper name, so it won't be the key. So fruit will probably be the key. And you've got to think of a fruit, 7 spaces. It's a fit in there. All right, that's the first thing. If you can think of a fruit, whack it down. You're right. However, suppose you can't. Well, you look at what you've got here, and you've got your flag upset, which is an anagram flag. And Regan so would be the fodder. It's a fairly straightforward one. So that's usual. Blacken that one up. Regan so, that's your fodder. And if you rearrange Regan so, you're going to get a fruit, which is yes, an orange or oranges, because there's an S there, 7 spaces required. Okay, that was a fairly simple one. Okay, righto, let's have a look at this one down. Here we go. One down, we have cloak trees to hide the source of acorns. 2 words, 3 and a 4. Alright, pause, solve, and then you can resume. Okay, back again. One across. Cloak trees to hide the source of acorns. Well, looking at the source of acorns, you should say, source of acorns grow on oak trees. So you've got an answer straight away. Is that an oak, 3 and a 4? Yep, we've got a 7 there. One down is going to be oak trees. Jump on it straight away. And now we look at the clue. We saw the hide straight away, but I also saw the answer straight away with the source of acorns. So naturally you jump on the answer if you can get it. To hide is going to be a flag for hidden. So the answer is going to be hidden in here. Hidden in oak trees. Cloak trees will hide the answer, oak trees. And there it is. O-A-K, trees, T-R, oak tree. 7 spaces only required. So oak tree. So it's hidden in there. There's your oak tree. All done, all happy. And that was simply a hidden trick. Okie dokie. Right. Next one. Where do we go from here? Well, now this one looks a bit short. 3 down, starting with a G. 3 down, starting with a G. Here we have it. Said to have the guise of men. Okay, over to you. Pause, solve, and then resume. Okay, you're back again, all solved and happy. Looking at said, you say, oh, that's probably a homophone flag. And knowing that, then the key is down here, men. All right, men. And homophone, well, with a homophone, you look inside and see if you can see something that sounds like men. Well, there it is. Look at the guys. Guys is a fodder, and that sounds like, well, guys, of course, and it's a homophone. So we have 3 solved. 3 down is solved, and we have guys there. Easy peasy. Okay, next one. Well, how about 10 across? Only 4 letters. 10 across. 10 across. Right out to get overwhelming victory. Right, 10 across. Right out to get overwhelming victory, starting with an R. Okay. Okay. See how you go. Pause, solve, and then resume. Okay, back again. Looking at this, I see a flag here out for an emission, possibly an emission. At the same time, I see an abbreviation popping up here. Right abbreviates to R. So that's going to be a fodder. So we go the other end now for the key. What's overwhelming victory? Overwhelming. Might just be victory. Could be overwhelming victory. All right, overwhelming victory. And let's just see which one it's going to be. What's an overwhelming victory? An overwhelming victory is a route, isn't it? To 10 across, starting with the R. Of course, that was what gave us the clue for route. Route, A-I-U-T. Just checking we got it here. Abbreviate R. R is the abbreviation. And charade was out. You get route. So it's an abbreviation. And then a charade. You don't need to mention the abbreviation, but the charade should be mentioned. Okay. Right, next one. How about 15 across? 15 across, starting with an E. 15 across. Here we have it. 15 across. Highly praised when eggs altered we hear. Right. Okay. Over to you. Pause, solve, and then resume. Okay, how'd you go? Back again? Righto. Looking at that, we can see a flag here. We hear. We hear is going to be a homophone flag. Well, we think it is. Here. So, highly praised would be the key, therefore. Highly praised. If you're highly praised, if someone highly praises you, what do? If you are highly praised, you, and look at if you can't get the answer, then look at the homophone part. Eggs altered. Eggs altered. Well, if you homophone that, you get exalted, don't you? So 15 across is going to be exalted, starting with an E, of course. So it's going to be exalted. Oh, that's easy enough. Okay. So there it is there. Homophone. Right, next one. Next one. Well, we go this one. 4 down. 4 down. It starts with S, ends with D. 4 down. Audibly sought aid about how food was quickly fried. Well, over to you. Pause, solve, and then resume. Okay. Back again. Solved and happy. Audibly is obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously. It's a possible flag for a homophone. Another one. 2 in a row. Okay, audibly sought aid, about how food was quickly fried. Food was quickly fried. That's going to be the key, the other end from this. All right, food was quickly fried. So audibly homophone part. Looking at the homophone, sauteed. Look, you've got it there, haven't you? Sauteed. Okay, there's your homophone. Sauteed, that's your fodder. And sauteed, of course, when you say it quickly, sauteed becomes sauteed. Sauteed, and that's quickly frying food, no doubt about that. 4 down, sauteed. There we have it. All done. Okay, we're flying. This one across looks easy. What's that? 11 across. 11 across. Use a sword on handler of stolen goods. Use a sword on handler of stolen goods. 5 spaces, and don't forget its second letter is an E. Over to you. Pause and solve, and then resume it. Okay, got it back? Right, okay. Use a sword on handler of stolen goods. I can look at that and say a handler. I know what a handler of stolen goods is. If you can see a possible key and get a possible synonym, jump on it. Handler of stolen goods. What's this? A handler of stolen goods. He is you know what that is? Of course you do. It's a fence, isn't it? A fence. And E is the second letter, so it's going to be fence. He's a fence. Right. And of course, how do you prove it? Well, use a sword. If you use a sword, you fence, don't you? You fence. So that to me is a double key. Okay, double key, we've got fence, end of story. Next one. Next one. What's this one? Looks only a good chance here. This is 13 down. 13 down. Fragment of Einstein's beer mug. Pause, solve, and resume. Okay, back again. Fragment looks like an emission flag, so I'm going to mark that. Emission flag. And that means that the key is down here. Beer mug is going to be the key, we think. Beer mug, and that's an emission flag. A beer mug, we know what a beer mug is anyway, just go straight to it. 13 across, 13 down is a beer mug, and that is a, yes, you know it's a Stein, don't you? How do you prove it? How do you prove it? Well, emission flag here, you can see that the Stein is in there, and there it is, Stein, S-T-E-I-N, there's your emission, and that's your answer. Okay, so emission flag, done. We've got it, we've got Stein, we've proved that Stein is the answer. Next one. Next one. Or what about 17 across? Doesn't look too hard. 17 across. Right. Premium class rum given to pet as breakfast cake. Right. Pause, solve, and resume. Okay, back again. Premium looks like being a first trick. A first trick. And if that's the case, if that's a flag, then the key's down here. Breakfast cake. A breakfast cake. What's a breakfast cake? Don't have cakes. Oh, yes, you do. A breakfast cake. Let's look and see how it fits. 17 across. 17. That's 17 down, isn't it? 17 down. Right, 17 down. Oh, I was going for 17 across. I've done 17 down. Oh, well, that's all right. Premium class rum. Given to pet as breakfast cake. Breakfast cake is a 7 letters. Well, let's look at this. I haven't got a letter there to help me, so I've got an idea what a breakfast cake is, but I better look over here. Premium class rum is a premium class is C. It's going to start with C. Righto, C. So you got a C there. I'll put that C in. Right, now that's a help. What's a breakfast cake starting with C? Crumpet, isn't it? Crumpet. We have a crumpet. All right, let's look and see how we got it. 17 down, premium class, C. Yeah, that's there's your rum and there's your pet. All those charades together. There you have it. There you have it. Premium class rum, and don't forget that C is your premium. That's your first trick. That's where the C comes from. C, rum, pet, charade, first and a charade. Done, okay? All happy with that? First in a charade. Crumpet, next one. Well, now we'll do 17 across, which we were supposed to do before. Okay? 17 across. Here it is. Half of mint found in chest of drug supplier. Okay, 17 across. And don't forget we have a C and an I in 17 across. Okay, over to you. Pause, solve, and resume. Okay, let's see. Back again. Half of that's going to be a flag for an emission. So the key's at the other end. Oh, found in. Found in also is a flag, isn't it? It's a hidden trick. Wow, we're really on the way here, aren't we? Found in, or even the in itself. But found in, I would say found in is a hidden trick. should not mark there, but it is a hidden trick. I'm going to mark it. I'll mark it a green colour because I don't want you to lose track of the fact that that is going to be a flag, a hidden flag. Roll chest of drug supplier. That's all the action up here. Flags up here. Then drug supplier is going to be the key. Drug supplier. What's a drug supplier? Bikey. That's only one. Could be a legal one. Drugs. Oh, chemist. Yeah. Chemist. Yes. And I can see the mint there. Ah, yes. I think we've got it all knocked over. But that C in the eye there. It is chemist. Okay. So there we have the answer. So drug supply. Let's check if we've got it here. Half of mint. Let's mark the whole thing now. We know we've got an omission for a start. So half of mint is MI. Yeah, I suppose it's MI, isn't it? Half of mint is the MI. Found in chest. Yeah, see, if you had the chest, CH or CHE, it's a container, see, CHE, MI, and there's ST. It's all there. You put the MI there between the E and the S, you've got chemist. So it's an omission and a container. There it is, chemist, all done, easy peasy. Next one. Well, it looks like 21 is going to be pretty simple. 21 across is strong impulse. To take every second outrigger. Pause, solve, and resume. Okay, looking at the clue, every second is going to be an alternate trick, we would think, and probably referring to oh, there's a strong impulse. I can get a synonym for strong impulse. I could get a synonym for outrigger too, but let's try the strong impulse, because every second I can see something in outrigger there. What's a strong impulse? If you have a strong impulse, then you have an urge, don't you? 21 across, where we have it, is an urge, because it starts with a U, we knew that. There's an urge, had to be an urge, nothing else it could have been. 21 across. So, just prove it. How do you prove it? Let's put it all in. It's going to be an alternate trick. There's the urge is there, isn't it? There's the U and the R. Oh, it didn't come up red. U, R, and the G and the E. There's the urge, and that's what we've decided anyway. Urge is their alternate trick. End of story. We've got that one done too. What about this one down? We've got the first letter, which is always very good. That's, what's that? That's 18 down. 18 down. 18 down. Lot comes up with story without leading Russian writer, 7 spaces. And, don't forget we start with a T. Yeah, okay. Pause, solve, and resume. Right, done it? It shouldn't be too hard, this one, because you can see a possible key immediately there. Russian writer. A Russian writer starting with a T. Wow. A Russian writer starting with a T has to be Tolstoy, doesn't it? Tolstoy. Well, what else would it be? I mean, it could be Solzhenitsyn, but you can't fit him in there. So there it is. Tolstoy. Let's prove it now. Lot comes up with, that's going to be a reversal flag. No doubt about that. That's how you get the TOL. All right, and story. You're all right without the leading R. Without the R, that's got to come out. I think we're pretty well on track here. Right. So a lot comes up with story. Without is going to be your omission flag. Okay. There it is. So a lot. Here's your first fodder. TOL, because it just comes up with story. So that'll be toll story. We don't want the R, do we? And well, how do we get the R out? Well, you take it out because it is without. Without the R, it says, without the leading R. But notice that that R comes out of the key. That happens. You can, these compilers are quite at liberty to use part of the key as the some of the fodder. They do that. All right, okay, so there it is. Not to worry, all done. 18 across is 18 down, rather, is done. Tolstoy. What else we got? You came and tried this big long one here. Look at this, look at this. 2 down. But you got to do it sometime. So I suppose now's as good a time as any. I'll have to mark this in separate places. That part there and this part here. Righto, I can't mark it all, but it doesn't matter. 2 down. Let's see what 2 down is. 2 down is a reasonable estimate by a uni graduate. A reasonable estimate. So, what is that all about? A pause and solve and then resume. Okay, back again. All solved, I hope. Let's see, a reasonable estimate. That could be a key. By a uni graduate could also be a key, like a bachelor or a professor. Well, let's see. There's no flag there. Of course, it could also be a literal clue, a reasonable estimate by a uni graduate. Oh, well, I think I've got it. Yeah, I think it's a literal clue. What's a reasonable estimate by a uni graduate? That'd be a pretty good guess. So, you got an educated person there giving you, yes, I think we've got it. What is a reasonable estimate by a uni graduate? I think it is an educated guess. Let's see, 2 down. What's 2 down? Here we go. Because you're helped by all this here, which is what I looked at, cheated on, I suppose, but that's all right. You can do the same thing. You use the letters. Always use the letters. You can check, you can see it's a possible, an educated guess, and that's what I use to help me work that out. Educated guess, and it's obviously an and-lit clue. 2 down, there it is. There won't be any other marks there except this one here, an and-lit clue. Yes, if there's no flag, it could well be an and-lit clue. You just got to make if the whole thing makes sense as one meaning. In that case, it does. Oh, that was a good one. Like that one. What's this one across here? 27 across. 27 across. Back up here. Tuscany mentioned came from around Florence. You can see these are pieces they're stuck together. Your job, of course, is it's not a sentence. You got to work out which ones you can put together as fodder and flag. That's all you can do. All right. So, okie dokie, over to you. Pause, solve, and resume. Okay, you got it. Hopefully you picked the flag there. Mentioned means it's going to be possibly a homophone. Yes. Right. So Tuscany came from around Florence. What's around Florence? There's a place around Florence called Tuscany. But you don't say Tuscany. You say Tuscany, which is around Florence. Around Florence, which is the key therefore. So there it is. It's a homophone. Done. Homophone. 27 across is Tuscany. You can see the T-S-Y. What else could it be? See, all these things, you got to keep an eye on everything as you're doing it, and you're not guessing in a vacuum. You're guessing with the aid of the letters that are given there, the length of the letters and the flags. You're guessing with all that together, and it's really still a guess, but as the other one said, it's an educated guess. All right, so where do we go here? Well, that looks like it's not too bad. 9 across. Long one. 9 across. Let's see. 9 across. Stay cool, but don't undress. Stay cool, but don't undress. Okay, over to you. Pause, solve, and resume. Right, okay, back again. Flag. Stay cool. Oh, no flag. Right now, no flag. We're looking at a charade, a double key, an analyt, or a lateral. Stay cool. Could be a double key. Look at the double charade. I don't think it's going to work there. I can't see it. But a double key maybe. There's 2 parts there. Stay cool. It could be a key. Stay cool and don't undress. How can they be the same thing? Stay cool, but so this is interesting. Isn't it? Stay cool, but don't undress. Is that a double key? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Stay cool, don't undress. Stay cool, stay cool. What do you say? 4, 4, 5, and 2, 9 across. Ah, look at this. Yes, I think I've seen something there. With the aid of all that, with the aid of that letters there. Okay, stay cool is simply, yeah, keep your shirt on, isn't it? Stay cool is keep your shirt on. And is that the same as, yes, it is, isn't it? Well, don't undress, keep your shirt on. It could also be, I can see it's a double key, but it could also be an analyt. Stay cool, but don't undress. Could be a double key. I tend to think an analyt more than anything else. Yeah, I tend to think an analyt. Stay cool, but don't undress. Well, I might think that one again. I think it's a double key now. Yeah, I don't know. Look, it's one of those doubtful ones. It's got an analyt there, but I think actually it's a double key. Anyway, there it is. Keep your shirt on. Yeah, okay. It could be either one, couldn't it? Let's face it. What's this one here? This is 22 across. 22 across. Here we go. Secure leading Chinese lamp. Secure leading Chinese lamp. Okay, pause, solve, and resume. Okay, back again. 22 across. Don't forget what we have given to us. We have an L in there. Secure China, and there's an L there too, by the way, which could mean this could be part of the fodder. Ah, yes, look, leading in Chinese. Leading is a first trick, you would think, and I think that's going to be part of the fodder. So I reckon this is going to be the key here. Secure. What's secure mean? Secure leading Chinese lamp, and secure leading Chinese is the C. So we need that C, and the lamp is going to be charaded to it. All right, so put that C in with the lamp, and you get the L second, which gives you a clamp. Okay, all done, and that means secure. So there it all is. It's all there. It's a first and a C charade. I've got an acronym there. It's not really an acronym because it's only the first is referring to one word only. I prefer to call them first, but you can call it acronym if you like. Okay, and what's this one here? This is 24 down, the bottom one, finishing with an A. 24 down, finishing with an A. We have Barabbas, Eves, bars for pop group. Okay, right, over to you. Pause, solve, and resume. I interrupt your soliloquy here. I just realised that there should be an L there. It didn't make sense as it was. And I blackened that and up came the L. Alright, there's leaves, Barabbas leaves bar. Over to you again, pause, solve, and resume. Okay, back again? Yeah, I'm sure you got it now. So, looking at the clue, we only have 24, we only have 4 spaces with an A at the end. Pop group, looks like a key. Pop group finishing with A. There's only one pop group I know is worth finishing with an A, and that is ABBA. Yes, love it myself, ABBA. Beautiful music, ABBA. Okay, righto. So how do we get that? Well, let's look at a Barabbas leaves bar. Oh, Barabbas leaves, that's the emission flag. Bars, leaves the bars. Take out the B-A-R and the S, and you got ABBA in the middle. There it is, it's an emission. All done. All done. Right. I just green the ABBA, or maybe blue, a pretty colour blue. All right, there you are, ABBA. ABBA's in the middle, and that's what you get with the emission flag. And right, okay, we've got the whole thing done. Right, finish. Any more? We might do one more just for the hell of it. 26 across. It's a long one. Look at the size of that. But we do have some letters there, and that's what I look for. Those letters are a big help. 26 across. All right, 26 across. Here we have it. I'm best in prayers when involved with form of Protestantism. Form of Protestant. Okay, over to you. Pause, solve, and resume. Right, back again. I think you can see the answer. Don't forget to keep an eye on this, what you're given here. Right? And if you're looking at form of Protestantism is going to be your key because it ties in with what you've got there, and that's going to be the answer. And it's pretty obvious what the whole thing is. Form of Protestantism is, yes, it's going to be. Got it? Yes. Presbyterianism. Okay. I should have done it black, of course. I'll do it black now. Keep the pattern going. Presbyterianism, and how do you get it? Well, let's look at it now and see how we got it. I'm best in prayers. Let's see. Involved could be, of course, yes, that's the clue. That's the trick. That's a flag for an anagram. So I think we're going to anagram this. Oh, it's a long one, isn't it? I wonder if we can get the Presbyterianism out of that. P-R-E-S-B, oh, yeah, there it is, B-Y-T-E-R. It's all there. All right, so it's an anagram trick, and that's Presbyterianism, 26 across. Done. I think that'll do for the time being. We'll come back and do the second part later. Thanks for watching.